I want to welcome you with Everything Waterfalls. How about patio ponds and waterfalls? There's some real cool selections that we have, and let's talk about them. This here being is just a showcase of universal rocks where they're intended to be, in the landscape, in the backyard, in the garden. So that's where we have them, and we can showcase this for the whole entire world to see and get to some ideas. We have two patio ponds, the medium and the large, and I'll tell you what, I changed this one here. This is actually the Tropicana. I offer them as patio pool waterfall kits just because people like the swimming pool waterfall kits, but they don't have a pool. So this is the next best thing. Also, last year I had the medium waterfall 015. Why did I change it up? Just because. Well, just because is, hey, you know what? People get tired of things from time to time, even if they're spectacular like this. Hey, maybe one year or the next you want to change things up. This is a perfect opportunity with this patio pond to give it a new look. I mean, whether you want to have, and also I'm going to try changing it next year and maybe put a couple small ones in here with a plant coming up through the middle. I mean, the creativity of these designs is wild. You can do whatever you want with them, and you can see where I put all kinds of palladiums. I even have some orchids up there, some fuchsias, and of course I split one from last year into fours, and I should have probably kept it as one. Instead of having one nice one, I got four piddly ones. But anyways, for the whole makeup of the patio, there's a couple different styles here of waterfalls. That's the small one. So we got the small hooked up with the medium one. We have the different ways to make a lookup of the patio or your deck, or really anything you want where you don't want to dig. Maybe you're not allowed to dig. So here's a self-contained unit. These are awesome accent rocks that were designed with a containment underneath. It has a pump. You just turn it on, fill it up with water first, and it bubbles. And I have a fogger, so at night, if you go and you look under the waterfall lighting, you can see how I use these different lighting things with the little giant, with the Atlantic water gardens. I don't have any of those on this particular setup, but I do have some alpine in the foggers. So again, in this setup, I think we have a dozen different universal rocks. That's the steal of the show, is universal rocks, and then we fit in between them the different tropical plants. And the tropical plants are easy for anybody. I mean, you get them, you put bulbs in a pot, water them, you take the different water from within your patio ponds, you can water them and fill them up with some chlorinated water, and you're good to go. Chlorine wears off in the sun, and then you can go ahead and repeat the whole thing. So this here I kind of let go a little bit more because I wanted to get a little bit more of the water changing the rocks a little. You can see some of the golden brown, you can see a little bit of green. That's where it's at. It's all here. So